Right, in today's video we are doing the Nissan Micra K11. So we're just gonna got some bits to strip off. I took the back bumper off, got this off, these stuff down here is out the way. We're gonna get all this done. We're doing a bit of welding, so I decided slightly done. I didn't weld it, my dad did. Getting all these brake lines off under here. I've done a bit of grinding down here, so it's got a bit of primer on it, so it don't flash rust. I'm gonna get off all this stuff here. It's gonna be a bit of a slow press video, but I'll take that up, take that out, because you know, fill an X in a way, clean this up. I'll get this car done so I can drive it. We've got the rear lights in. All this needs doing. I need to grind that off. This bit needs sorting out a little bit. This is all the rusty bits. There's no point taking off all this under seal because some of it's, the metal behind it's still pretty good. That needs cleaning. Underneath here we've got quite a bit of scab, so I'm going to take all this off. This side's all good. This side there's a bit of rust coming, so I'm going to get rid of all of that. Hoping that's just not bubbling behind that, but I'm going to check that. Just going to get much stuff as I can get done. Look, I've been cracking them all. Oh, they're a bit stiff. They are a bit crusty, these, so you can pretty much see. I'll give this a clean up too. Oh, she's a bit mucky. I'll put it under up and the brake fluid out. Got some lines here to remove, and I think that's the fuel line. I'm going to tape all this up down here because the line I'm ending is about here. Down here it's going to be all taped off, and all this bit's going to be all done under here, so it's going to be like half of the car and half whatever after that. I've got a bit of hole there to sort out and it should be alright. If we get half of the car done this summer, I can get the other half done. Oh, but that's actually leaking out brake fluid. I thought it was not in these lines. That's 2 out of 2. This is the other one out of the way. These ones are loose. There'll be one right behind there, but I can't show you it because I can't get to it at the moment. I am back. It's been doing a bit of grinding work, just getting all the big bits off, like under there, just getting most of that off. I've just been getting much as I can get off. You know, the rust and that lot. Get a better angle this way. I've done a bit down here. It's not much, but I'm getting some of it done much as I can. So whatever I can get off, I'll do. And we'll put a bit of primer on it. I'm just waiting for this stuff to charge because it's all dead, so I might have to wait out for a bit. We'll see from there. But I'll be back to you guys soon. I'm back, so I've got that mixed up. Epoxy primer, 4:1. It's the, I'm not sure what brand it is. Novatech. It's pretty good stuff. And you know, the mixing stuff. Got my mass there ready to go. Pre-mixed that. Car's all taped up-ish. And when you're doing underneath, so it shouldn't affect underneath. All underneath all wrapped up, so let's get it all epoxied and done. Right under here, I'll show you an after shot after, if I don't get covered in it. They're all bagged up, so they're not in the way. But we'll see how this goes. We are back. Alright, I've got all epoxied. I'll be putting new stone chip. Well, once I get the seam sealed, I'll stone chip it. First, it's still drying. This is going to take about a day to dry. But I don't want to touch any of the car at the moment because it's all, you know, not good. So it's still got the original factory on it. There's no point taking it off if the metal's stuck underneath it. It still is. Looking better. That's the underneath bit. anywhere. And the car's going to be like this for a day or two. We'll be back again when I put the other stuff on. I'll probably do it off camera because it's really messy work. It's just a dirty job, this. It is absolutely messy. I had to use a brush on some areas because I couldn't get the paint coming. But it's better than it were. I've got it all down, most of it bare metal. That bit's gonna need welding, but I need to get some of the car back together so I can drop it down a bit. Get off these axle stands. Once I get this under bit done, I think all this underneath should go back together. I've just been using that spray gun here, just spraying it. Clean that out so that's just sitting there for a bit. I'll be back in probably tomorrow today, and I'll see what I can get done tomorrow. If the weather's good, and we'll just keep going at it. Just keep going at this car. Yeah, there's a bit of patchy holes in this car, but I'm gonna sort them out. I'll weld this stuff up. I just want to get it so it doesn't rust, because most of it was bare metal under there. That's gonna go back blue. I've got a kind of blue liner on for that, and the same one around the side bits, and that should be alright. We'll get the rest done. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, we are back. Just done a bit of, well, seam sealing. Look at that. Looks like cheese all over the car. So it's all spread it out. Like just doing the main bits area. The bits out of the areas I've done a lot. If you want to get the other stuff on it, it should seal on alright. That's all the seam sealer I've got. I'll have to get some more again. But I've done most of that. All the little seams and all that lot. I've got a bit of extra area where so corrosion doesn't happen. Like the main bits. A bit more on that chassis rail, but it's covered. I need to get some more. But I've got most of the main areas on the car. So we're going to be using the other stuff next. The shorts, but I'm going to let that dry for a couple of hours. And get some more of this car done. It's getting there. This looks like yellow cheese on the car. It's like a beige colour. It's meant to be the factory seam colour. It's the exact same as the Micra what I done from a factory. What I use on this hand, so it'll work. But I'll be back with you guys once I get done. Well, get all this different colour. We'll go black and we'll go back to blue on, and after that it should be about done. I'm gonna put some metallic in it, but we'll get there on the next bit. Yeah, that's the stuff I'm using. STP Flex seam sealer. It's the beige colour. I think last time I got like 20 quid a tube. But I'll get some more. There's no point doing that area off because I'm not far into it. But this side I'm going to get done. I can get all this area back together slowly. Get axle and get all that main bit on once that's blacked out, and that should be it. I'm going to give this about 2 to 3 hours and get on the next bit. Let it dry out a bit. I'll be back. Right, it's all drying out. All the, you know, stone chip sealer, majigger, whatever you call it. I call it the cheese stuff. Well, the FTP Flex works really well. That's all dry. It's all like it goes like rubbery. But we are going to stick some of this stuff on. Gravitex 1K. So that is going to be going on. Still half left. There's quite a fair bit in this one, so I'm going to use this one up. Use up that bottle. Maybe use that one. It depends how much I use. So we'll see how that goes. God, I got wires everywhere. all done underneath. It's all done. Just still a bit down there, and we got the welding, and this side's all complete. I'll let it dry for a few days, and we'll start spraying the acrylic after that. Let it dry out. Let's get the acrylic on. It looks pretty good. A lot better than it was. Is it gonna look perfect? Probably not. But it's the best it's gonna look. It's still drying, so it goes a bit different colour. I don't want to touch anything because it's all messy as hell around here. But I've done most of the areas. That bit down that side bit is done. I've done a bit around here just to prevent corrosion from drying through winter. Just to protect it just for now. We are back. So I let it dry overnight. Oh, it's gone all dry. It's all looking good. It's like that's stone chip. I might have to tie a bag up down here if it's a bit windy. But we're going to be spraying this blue with a bit of metallic in it. It's going to look nice. Well, it actually does look actually a lot better under here now for once. There's that bit down there what needs welding, and I've got a little bit down here to weld. If you can even see the hole on there, it's hard to see on this small camera. But those brake lines and need probably redoing. There's quite a lot to go. It's getting all new stuff down here anyway. But it's looking better. Look at my floor, it looks like a bloody Art Attack studio. This needs sorting out, and that's annoying. I'm going to tape all this up and resort it. But it's a lot better than it used to look. It's all dry. Well, at least I won't have to worry about it rusting. That's going to need welding. We're going to clean up and redo all that. This side, I'm going to leave that black. All down there, just going to go black instead. But down here is not going to look too bad. I'm going to retie that bag up because it's ready to mend. But underneath, looking good. And I'll show you the paint once I get it out. I'll have to do it in the mixing room. What's an absolute mess. I want this Micra on the road, so I want to get it back together. I can't leave it here sitting long enough. I've had this car about 8 months, and it's still in a work in progress. It's been on access stand for about since through winter. I've got the front completed, I just never got the rear completed, so we're getting the rear completed now. So get the blue stuff on, acrylic, I think that's it done. I can start assembling most of it back together, but we'll do as much as I can and see how it goes from there. We should be alright. I'll be back with you guys in a bit, yeah, well, in a couple of minutes once I get my suit on. Here's the paint we're using. 2K acrylic. We're going to mix a bit of powder there. You know, metallic powder. Just to get a good stir in just so it's all freed up. It's like a very blue on there, isn't it? Very blue. It's meant to match the bodywork. I think once I get the metallic in, it'll look pretty good. Let's see how that goes. I'm back. I've got it ready to go, so that's all mixed up. You can't really see the metallic, but I think you might see it once it sprays out a bit more. So we've just got to adjust it and get a rod. Let's start the paint show. God, I've got to turn around here. How is it? Can't really see. That's a bit better. Coming out a bit more. So I painted that. I had to stop because it's getting rather messy. But look at that, she's all looking clean underneath. It's tidying it now. Everywhere. I don't want to use my big camera because I'm going to get covered in absolutely it. It's really horrible to get off your hands. But look at that, and look at that. Looks really good. Oh wait, I didn't take the filler neck thing off. Whoops. That's the colour. You can't really see the metallic in it, but I did put quite a lot of metallic in. It's like for some reason it didn't want to show out. God, I hate touching that stuff. Look, it gets on your hands. But I took all the thing off the Micra, so we're going to be reassembling it. But it looks a lot better than it were. So underneath's going to get resent. I'm going to take all this off tomorrow. Let this set overnight. Look there, you can see through the filler cap now. Look at that. Looks like new. Well, the MOT man's going to get a bit of a shock in it. It's going to be half nice and half absolute shite on the other side. But we'll get to that on another day. But I'll just get the front of the ramps and do half and half after that. We've got a bit on the lines, but I'll clear them up because it's getting all new lines in it. But it looks a lot better. This is and I'll be doing the next episode on rebuilding the back. It'll be a bit easier then for me then. But the Micra will be continuing to get built, you know. There. And there's all the other bits to put on the Micra. I'm going to clean all this up. Bumper's been painted. That's been done. That's been done. I'll clean up any of the like this little bits, but we're getting there slowly. I've got to do a bit of paint work here. I'm gonna patch that up. So I'm gonna mask that up. I've got some matching paint for that one. Looks a lot more blue underneath. But for the paint gun I'm using, is doing a pretty good job on leaning them in underneath just for now. I did get a good paint line. Starting to look like my EP3 but blue. I should have just kept it black, but I'll do blue for now, see how that goes. It's clean. Got everywhere I could. Every little bit. Not a bit missed. Though if it looks better, I can do all that. But you're not half of this, you're not going to see anywhere. So when you're looking, except when you look underneath. I'm just using the GoPro for this video. I'll get some little shots on the big camera, but it depends if I want to do it or not. But the Micra is getting there. I'm hoping you like this video and subscribe, because I'm doing part 2 of this build. I'm going to get that back bumper all back on. That's all going back on. All this is, I'm doing the easy job. Get all that back on first, and I'm going to start bringing all the underneath on. So all this can come up. I think we can do that. I'm going to give this a day, like a couple of days to dry off, and it can just harden up then. And this car can be done. Because I'm not going back under there yet. I've got to set all that back up again. I want you guys to like and subscribe to the video. Give me a thumb up, whack a comment. I am trying my best to do the video as best as I can. I'm only limited on software. iMovie for you. Normally I would use, what's it called? Final Cut Pro, After Effects. I'm just want to be a cheapskate and I just want to use Final Cut Pro, will do. But I just want this Micra on the road. But I'm trying to make the videos look better in editing. Make them a bit, I might make them a bit longer. I've done a Honda one. That looks pretty good. Oh god, I can actually smell the paint fumes in here. I might crack a window in here. Put some air in. Jesus, I can smell it in here. Everything's been taped up, even in the inside, so I don't get paint spotted in. I'll put all this back in, I've got to do all that back in, all this blah blah blah. There's quite a lot. Get a different interior if I can find one. I'm still looking for a front end, but I'll find one of them once I do. I've got all that's got going. I'll get a fat sub in here and call it a day and get this thing on the road. I'll leave window open a bit because this car is absolutely smelling of paint. Got the pop-out windows in, so I did a video on that because not many videos. There's no videos on the windows on these. You can get them out pretty easy. I thought it would be hard to get out, but it's actually pretty easy to get out than I thought. Gonna see what else I can do. I might get some new edges on this car to make it a bit better. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys in the next vid. And it's Micra. Should be on its way. Also, my Honda one is over there, so I'm gonna hide that somewhere once the car gets painted, and this one will get on its way. I didn't fancy a video now, of course. This camera on my GoPro will end up turning blue if I spray it on there, and I've got an out to protect it, so we'll get that in the vid. I'll see you guys in the next vid in a bit.